What's up, everyone? It's Autumn, and the furry fandom often faces misconceptions and myths that don't reflect its reality. Here are some common myths about the furry fandom and explanations as to why they are not true. First one is furries think they are animals, and the myth here is that furries believe they are animals trapped in human bodies. And in reality, some furries might identify as Therians or have a deep personal connection to animals. Most members of the furry community do not believe that they're animals. I am obviously one of those people. I don't identify as a fox, even though I love dressing up as one. I certainly don't feel that I should be a fox. Most furries simply enjoy anthropomorphic animal art, stories, and culture as a form of creative expression or entertainment. Number 2, the fandom is inherently sexual, which the myth here is the furry fandom is focused on fetish or adult content. And while, like any other fandom, there's of course a small niche of people who participate in adult-themed activities. The reality is, while most adult-themed content exists in the fandom, it doesn't necessarily define the furry community as a whole. Most furries participate in the fandom for reasons like art, storytelling, fursuiting, community building, and obviously the creative aspect of it. The sexual aspect is only a minor component to the subset of the community. I can't even count on my fingers. Number 3, you have to own a fursuit to be a furry. And the myth here is if you're a furry, you need a costume or a fursuit. And when I was first doing research on joining the furry fandom, I obviously thought that you needed to have a fursuit in order to be a furry, but the reality is only a small percentage of furries own fursuits due to their cost and the personal preference of the participant. Being a furry can simply mean enjoying anthropomorphic animal characters and participating in related activities, such as, going to furry conventions. And if you have a fursuit, well, great. But if not, you're still a furry. So it's kind of the cool thing about being a part of the furry fandom. You don't need this to be a furry. Number 4, all furries are socially awkward or outcast. And the myth here is that the fandom is full of socially inept people who can't function in regular society. And that's just totally wrong. The reality is furries come from all walks of life and include people with a wide range of social skills, careers, and lifestyles. Many are well-adjusted individuals who enjoy participating in the unique subculture, which is the furry fandom. Number 5, furries are only interested in cartoons or kid-related content. And the myth here is the fandom is just an obsession with childhood media like Disney or Looney Tunes, when in reality, while anthropomorphic characters from cartoons may inspire some, the fandom's focus is much broader and includes original creations, sophisticated storytelling, and of course, your adult theme arts. Number 6, furries are a part of a cult or exclusive group. And the myth here is that the fandom is a secretive or cult-like group, which in reality, the furry fandom is open to anyone with an interest in anthropomorphic characters. It's obviously a diverse and inclusive community, and there's no initiation process or membership requirement. And if someone's telling you that there is an initiation or there is a requirement to join this membership in the furry community, you're talking to the wrong person, and you should probably stop talking to that person because that's crazy. Let's see if I can count on my fingers here. Number 7, being a furry means being LGBTQ+. And the myth is that all furries are a part of the LGBTQ+ community. And the reality is the fandom is incredibly welcoming to the LGBTQ+ individuals, which obviously probably contributes to this perception, but furries come from all various sexual orientations, gender identities, and the participation isn't limited to any one specific demographic. I am not a part of the LGBTQ+ community. I am an ally, and I support all my lettuce, bacon, tomato. What can I use for Q? We'll go back to Q, but I support all my lettuce, bacon, tomato friends. Number 8, the fandom is the same as zoophilia. And the myth is that furries are attracted to real animals. And This is absolutely disgusting. This is horribly misleading and really makes the furry fandom look really, really bad. But the reality is that this is one of the most harmful myths, in my opinion. And furries are interested in only, or interested in fictional anthropomorphic animals and do not condone or support zoophilia. It's an entirely separate issue, and equating the two is false, and like I said, it's incredibly misleading. Number 9, you have to be an artist or a creator to be a part of the fandom. And the myth here is that furries must create art or stories to join the community. And in reality, while many furries enjoy creating, consuming, or commissioning art, it's not a requirement, and many people just simply enjoy socializing or attending furry conventions without having to be an artist or creator themselves. I, for example, do not have any sort of artistic abilities. I rely on others to do that for me, and really my only artistic ability or creative outlet is this. I like creating content, and this is pretty much the extent of what I can do or what my skill set has. So yeah, you don't have to be a creator or artsy person to be a furry. That's silly. All right, so last but not least, number 10. Furry conventions are chaotic or bizarre get-togethers. And I can see that. If you're an outsider, you're not a furry, you see let's say you're on vacation and you check into your hotel and you see a bunch of crazy people running around with mascot uniforms on, and you're like, what the heck is going on here? Well, the myth is that furry conventions are wild parties or overly strange events. And in reality, most furry conventions are well organized, for the most part family friendly, and they obviously focus on workshops, panels, art showcases, dealers' dens, and community building activities. Many even partner with charities such as animal shelters and host fundraising events for the community. Alright, so in conclusion, the furry fandom is a vibrant and creative subculture that often gets misunderstood due to the sensationalism or lack of exposure.
Everything sent the hotel guests along with convention attendees into the cold night, many still dressed in their furry costumes.
At its core, the fandom is about celebrating creativity, community, and anthropomorphic art in a variety of forms. Like I said earlier, when I was researching the furry fandom and first joining the furry fandom, I honestly thought it was really weird. And after doing some research, the furry fandom is actually a really cool and welcoming community. It's been an amazing experience for me so far. And, if you're looking at joining the furry fandom, I hope this video kind of takes care of some of those misconceptions or those myths about the furry fandom. So, do you know of any furry myths or furry fandom myths that I didn't cover? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear them, and maybe we can make another video about this so we can answer more questions or debunk some more myths. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and of course, I'll see you on the next video. Bye! Bye!